I often find myself wondering how beautiful and meaningful my life would have been if you were still here with me. Sometimes, I get lost in thoughts of what could have been, imagining a world where we never parted ways. You had this extraordinary ability to understand me in ways no one else ever could. It wasn't just about knowing what I liked or disliked. You saw into the depths of my soul and embraced everything you found there, even the parts one was afraid to show. With you, life was so effortless. I never felt the need to explain myself or justify how I felt. You just knew. There was never any pressure to be anything other than who I was. I could breathe freely, speak my truth, and exist without fear of judgment. That kind of connection is rare, maybe even once in a lifetime. Being with you made everything better. You made me feel genuinely loved, wholly accepted, and deeply treasured. You gave me a sense of belonging that I've never quite been able to replicate. I felt seen, heard, and valued in a way that made the rest of the world fade into the background. I look back and regret letting you go. I regret the choices I made, the moments I failed to understand your worth, and the times I took your presence for granted. Letting you slip through my fingers is one of the greatest mistakes I've ever made. I often wonder how different life would be if you were still by my side. I'm sure of one thing, it would be a much brighter, richer, and more beautiful journey. I miss you so much. It's not just the big moments we shared, but the quiet ones too, the everyday conversations, the way we laughed together, the comfort of your presence even in silence. I think about you often, especially when I feel lost or disconnected from myself. You had this incredible way of grounding me, of bringing me back to who I truly was. There is no one else who has been able to love me so deeply, so honestly, and without conditions. With you, I never needed to wear a mask. I could tell you anything, my dreams, my fears, my doubts, and you'd listen without judgment, always offering comfort or simply your quiet understanding. Now, everything feels different. I hesitate before I speak. I second-guess my words, afraid of being misunderstood. Conversations don't flow as easily, and connections don't come as naturally. With you, life felt full, like I was really living. Now, it feels as if life is just happening to me, like I'm being dragged along by time rather than walking through it with purpose. There are days when I feel so powerless, so far from the person I used to be when I was with you. That sense of security, of joy, of belonging, it's all missing. I keep replaying the past in my mind, thinking about the moment I pushed you away. If I could go back in time, I'd do it all differently. I'd hold on to you tighter, appreciate you more, and never let my pride or confusion get in the way. You made me happy in a way no one else ever has. You were my perfect partner, and I threw it all away. I'm so sorry for hurting you. You may never know the depth of my regret, but please believe me when I say it's something I carry with me every day. You were so incredibly good to me, the kind of good that doesn't come around often. If I had the chance to relive our time together, I'd cherish every second. I wouldn't waste a moment. What we had was more than just love, it was something pure and sacred. It was joy in its most sincere form. It was a blessing, a gift from God that I failed to truly recognize and nurture. You were a light in my life, and I let that light dim because I didn't know how to protect it. You are, without a doubt, the most beautiful soul I've ever encountered. So kind, so understanding, so full of grace. People like you don't come into our lives often, and if we're lucky enough to meet someone like you even once, it's a gift we should never take for granted. I hope that if fate allows us to meet again in another lifetime, I don't make the same mistakes. I hope I remember you, and I hope I get to love you right this second time around. You are someone I want to treasure across lifetimes. You deserve that, and so much more. Once again, from the deepest part of my heart, I ask for your forgiveness. I'm truly sorry for everything that happened between us. I pray that you find happiness in whatever path you choose, and that life is endlessly kind to you. May God bless you with every good thing this world has to offer, because no one deserves it more than you. My love, not every day in our lives will feel the same. Some days, we wake up feeling light, joyful, and full of energy. On those days, everything seems easier, we smile more, speak kindly to everyone around us, and feel deeply connected to the world. We laugh more, share more, and feel like everything is going perfectly. But then there are days when things feel heavy. Our minds may be clouded, our hearts may feel low, and our energy might not be the same. On those days, we may not feel like talking to anyone, not even the ones we love the most. It's not because we love them any less, but because we are simply trying to manage our own emotions and thoughts. Every person copes with their emotions differently. Some people find comfort in speaking to others, sharing their feelings, venting, or even just having a normal conversation to distract themselves. For others, healing happens in silence, in spending time alone, reflecting, and finding peace within. Neither way is right or wrong. Both are valid. That's why it's so important not to jump to conclusions or judge someone without understanding what they're going through. If someone seems distant, if they don't answer your calls or messages right away, it doesn't always mean something is wrong with your relationship. It might simply mean they are going through something and don't want to add any weight to your shoulders. Maybe they are trying to protect you from their storm, or maybe they're just overwhelmed and need a little space. It's easy for our minds to assume the worst. We imagine things that may not even be true. Maybe we think the other person is angry, uninterested, or drifting away. And these thoughts create unnecessary worry and doubt. They plant seeds of misunderstanding that can grow if not addressed. I never want that to happen between us. That's why I'm writing this, to remind you of something very important. I will never ignore you intentionally. If I don't respond immediately, if I miss your call, or if I take some time to get back to you, please know that there is always a reason. It might be something on my end, maybe I'm caught up in something urgent, or maybe I'm dealing with emotions that I haven't figured out how to express yet. But I promise you this, I will never deliberately hurt you or make you feel unwanted. If ever you feel confused or unsure about anything, please come and talk to me. I want us to have the kind of relationship where we can speak openly, where we don't bottle things up or let our fears grow in silence. Honest communication is the foundation of every strong relationship. I want you to feel safe sharing your thoughts with me, even if they're difficult or messy. I will never get angry with you for being honest. In fact, I will always appreciate your courage in opening up to me. I promise to listen with an open heart and to respond with love and understanding. My love, please believe me when I say that you mean the world to me. This relationship we share is one of the most important parts of my life. I never want you to feel insecure or uncertain about how much I love you. I want to be the person who makes you feel safe, cherished, and valued every single day. I will always do my best to ensure you never have to question my loyalty or my intentions. But just like I ask you for faith and trust, I want to also offer you the same in return. Because faith is a two-way street. When both people in a relationship believe in each other, love only grows stronger. You are the reason I smile every day. You are the light that brightens my world. I would never do anything to hurt you, not now, not ever. I have no secrets to hide from you. You can ask me anything at any time, and I will always answer you honestly. I believe that transparency is key to building something real and lasting. I will never play games with your heart. I will never take your love for granted. You are enough for me, more than enough. I don't need anyone else. I don't want anyone else. You are the one I've chosen, the one I want to share my life with, and the one I will always remain loyal to. My love for you is deep and unwavering, and I promise to never let anything come between us. I am committed to us, to our happiness, and to building a beautiful life together. So, whenever you feel uncertain or anxious, please come back to this message. Let it remind you that you have nothing to worry about. We're in this together, always. Trust me, talk to me, lean on me, I'm here for you, and I always will be. Our love is strong, and with patience, understanding, and honesty, we can face anything together. This is just the beginning of a long, beautiful journey, and I'm so grateful that I get to walk it with you.